Alright, here we are again. Um, we're doing the thing again where we fetch everything out of the trash over and over. Uh, it's going alright so far, but I have a feeling that Seraph and Divinity, the front line, is going to have a pretty hard time holding up. Because I'm doing, this time Rector, the Reform Flicker, who, he brings stuff back, but I don't have the beefiest front line in the first place, and I don't have quick. All I have is this subsuming blade that's got holdover. It's scaling up, but it's not scaling up fast enough to really solve my problems. It could use a little bit of help. So I don't know exactly what solves this problem, but let's see what they offer. And engulfed in smoke is kind of useful, but it's not. It's hard to find 3 energy. I mean, right now I've just got a ton of room capacity, and in theory I could, the Lady of the Reformed only has like 75 health. If I put something else to block a couple of hits or whatever, like this Remnant Host is a little bit hilarious. I mean, the Spikes 3 is kind of cute, I guess. And the drafts block 2 extra hits, so just the number of hits blocked. The number of hits blocked is actually sort of decent. Engulfed in smoke is just too expensive. I don't have clever ways of lowering spell costs. I have nothing like that. Yeah, I don't know. And every time I cast Piercing Blade, or whatever it's called, subsuming, every time I cast this, it's the Consume Seraph, so I have to cast something else, or else I lose it. I mean, I can bring it back as long as I have no more than 5 cards in the Consume pile. I can bring it back from an accidental slip up like once, but that's not something I really want to do. Yeah, this for 3 energy, I just don't know if I can play it. If I lower the cost, I could take it to the Divine Temple. If I could get a -2 cost from the Divine Temple, that's one solution. Merchant of Magic, just in case I don't get offered that. I don't know. This Remnant Host, it's super derpy, but it blocks 3 hits every time I summon it, and it takes up one space. Alternatively, I mean, I've got one of these with Permafrost as kind of an emergency measure. Another copy that only costs 1 would not be too bad. I just feel like I draw this Remnant Host when I really want to draw Lady of the Reformed. It could interfere with my initial setup a bit. Like, this is a pretty decent setup. It just doesn't block quite enough. I don't know. There are arguments that I could make for any of these. It also has a unit essence that gives it the same effect. So I could put, no, I couldn't put it there because that one's already got one. Just the stupid dreg is the only thing left, right? I don't want to do it to the Carapace. I could put the Carapace inside of the dreg. That would sort of scale. It'd be kind of awkward, but it would take up. Yeah, the Carapace could go inside the Lady of the Reformed, for that matter. Maybe I like that better. Like, if she gets wiped out, she just can keep coming back stronger. But she's never going to hit that hard. Going from 75 and then going +10 is not a huge jump. So, I don't know. I don't feel like there are any great solutions here. Engulfed in Smoke is just, I think it's too expensive. I could try to bring the cost down, but then how often do I get to play it? If I play it just once, it solves a lot of problems for a lot of turns. That's like a third of the Divinity fight. That's just... unless I draw it too early, then it just sucks, because half my floor's not there yet, and the next thing I summon just dies outright. So Engulfed in Smoke, I feel like I can't really count on that one. Let me double check how big is my floor. So 2, 4, 6, and I have 7 capacity. Yeah, so the Remnant Host, I can play it. It's just, if the Remnant Host dies, I need one of the drafts to die as well. That's kind of important. Do I want this to scale up, or do I not want it to scale up? Or I don't know, I feel like that Carapace could eventually do some good work on one of the secondary floors, so maybe I don't want to sacrifice the Carapace. I feel like that's an okay trump blocker. It's kind of mysterious. What upgrades am I hoping for? Unit upgrades? I don't really want any unit upgrades. And then spell upgrades. These could use a little bit of spell power, but it depends on the RNG quite a bit. Like, if the Lady of the Reformed is down to like 5 health, I would want these to have spell power. But if I draw this and she's and she's already at basically full health, or if I just, you know, she died and then I draw this the next turn and she's reformed, then she's already at full, and these do nothing. I mean, they help with the burnout stacks, maybe, but yeah, that's the tricky one. Oh, one gimmick that I just used in the previous fight was I have Light's Gift. So I can set up everybody on the top floor, but I have to deal damage to the Lady of the Reformed, or else my burnout stacks pit her out, and I don't want anybody to die on the top floor. The Paraffin Enforcer is building up rage stacks. I'm getting even more rage stacks from Fade's first blade. So it's a nice thing that's going. It's just I have to keep the burnout stacks, and my options are limited. These subsuming blades are scaling up really hard. These echo breaks are, yeah, that's the best way of building burnout stacks, or I can kill her and bring her back. During the Divinity fight, the Divinity will not be dazed constantly. The Divinity on the top floor does a sweeping attack every turn, so it's gonna be pretty awkward. It's gonna be kind of crucial that I cast this on the top floor of the Divinity fight as often as possible if I'm depending on Light's Gift here. If I'm depending on Light's Gift, then bringing back Rector Flicker, if I draw my cards in the wrong order, this is the emergency stopgap that saves the run. Wow, that was quite a thought process, but I think I mean, there are a lot of things along the way I could have done wrong, but given where I am now, I think that's probably the best reasoning, given... I feel like the complexity kind of starts out small and then it grows, because there's more directions you could go in, but then by the time you're at the end, you only have a limited number of you know, at the beginning you only have so many options to work with, and then at the end you have only so many threats left to think about. So it's kind of interesting. In the middle, it's kind of, you're like past the point of no return, but you don't see exactly all the way to the end yet, so it's interesting. Melee weakness. This is kind of interesting. I don't have a ton of uses for echoes right now. I generate them, usually I generate more echoes than I actually use. Eventually I get, hold on, where is it? Well, I don't have holdover. But if I play this 3 times, and then I get holdover on this, then I'm just hitting like a truck every turn. Like one of the units gets hit extra hard every turn. That's pretty neat. It's a little hard to set up, but I'm gonna go for it. I think spell upgrades is what I was saying is probably best here. Because what am I looking for spell upgrades? Probably like a holdover. I already got holdover on this one. If I get holdover, it's just if I draw this really early, I won't be able to hold it over. It just, if I draw this super early, then I can't generate enough echoes to play this every turn, and then it's kind of sad. But worst case scenario, it's like second shuffle. The consuming Seraph is really, really awkward because I don't have. It's not like I'm Echo, right? All I've got is this right here, and I, don't use it all in one place, as the saying goes. Don't spend it all in one place. I think holding over on Eternal Kinstone is super interesting, and I would like for that to happen. So let's just commit to this path. Let's start with the Pyre Health. Duplication is kind of... there's bound to be something good that you can do with duplication. I'm just scouting the store because I don't intend to go here first. I just want to know before I start committing to the relics. A double stack. That's kind of adorable, but it's a holdover. I don't know, I could go either way on that. Like, there might be a turn where I really, really need that one energy for something else. But 6 melee weakness is kind of insane. And most of the cost, I mean, I still have to pay the echoes. I don't know, there's so much variance here, it's kind of got me nervous. This is a lot of forgiveness for screwing up. Is that what I need? I mean, do I really want to depend on Vapor Funnel? If I play this, I can't afford a reroll, I don't think. Well, this in a reroll would be 300. I would have just enough. Yeah, unless there's a relic that costs like 280. I don't know. Vapor Funnel is like somewhat tempting, but then I can't. If I reroll the relics, then if I buy any more, if I end up buying another relic, I won't be able to do anything with these, and that's kind of sad. None of our spells are super expensive right now, so that's not too crucial. I guess I need to look at the Divine Temple as well. Like, I need to make 10 more Pact Shards. Like, I can purge one of these spells. Except Echo Break is actually, oddly enough, kind of good here. Proclamation is sort of the odd man out. If I wanted to only spend 10, okay, this does nothing, right? Yeah, nothing needs that. that's more echo. It's more pack shards than I really want. Okay. Okay, this helps my strategy a little bit though. Like, if I'm depending on Light's gift, no, it doesn't really help because giving more burnout stacks to Lady the Reformed is all well and good, but she needs to give stacks to everybody else, so I still have to cast spells on Lady the Reformed. So I guess I don't really. I guess I'm not really a huge fan of any of this right now. I think maybe for 10 pack shards, I want to get rid of a proclamation. I think that's just... Oh, crap. Hope for peace. So, for the Divinity fight, it'll make a marginal difference, but it won't actually... I can't actually purge it. I'm stuck with it, but... In the Divinity fight, though, I can get rid of it after the first shuffle, which is whatever. Let me just think about this for a bit, and then I'll do it later. Depending on what we see in the relic store, maybe I put holdover in this and then duplicate it. Maybe I duplicate this. This isn't super good though. I don't want to duplicate something that costs energy and has holdover, because then I just don't hold it over. I could duplicate the wax and spike. Maybe the wax and spike is sort of the best right now. Like, even if I spend 0, it's a decent boost. It's not amazing though. I think Vapor Funnel, because it takes a little bit of time to get going, and I feel like, yeah. Some of them have a lot of health. Sometimes you have waves where you have 2 different units that have 500 health or something stupid. I don't know, it's kind of a pessimistic purchase, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Either that or I could reroll. I don't know, I feel like... I don't... Yeah. I don't know, maybe I don't want to be a pessimist. Maybe... Like, if I have 140 Pyre health, and if I need Vapor Funnel, then I'm just losing outright. I don't think... I think that's a little bit too pessimistic, and if I'm that pessimistic, then I should just lose, right? Like, what? I mean, just try to imagine. I don't know what exactly do I want? Like, what relics exist in this game? I don't know. There's that relic that duplicates the first consume card that you play. I don't know. There's lots of things that might be good. Extra spell upgrades would even be kind of interesting. Like, I could do gimmicks with my subsuming blade or whatever. I don't know. There are good relics that are possible. I just don't want to depend on the vapor funnel. Extinguish. I don't have any extinguish abilities, do I? Nope, not a single one. That I don't have to abuse my Lady of the Reformed quite as much. Yeah. Yeah, combining Light's gift with Lady of the Reformed is kind of problematic. But it's a lot less problematic now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, do I purge? I mean, I don't have too many awful cards, do I? This dreg is kind of useless, maybe. I don't know if I want to spend gold on that, though. Like, my units shouldn't be dying that much. Like, if that dreg dies every turn and Flicker keeps bringing it back, then it's fine. I'm okay with that. It doesn't hurt anything. What was I going to do? Cost -1? Like, what do I even do with this? Plus magic power. That sort of might help, sort of. Like, these cost -1s. The only, like, this sort of makes sense, but maybe I'd rather just permafrost. Let's reroll, and if this one's bad, then oh, I was gonna make a decision about this, but I never made a decision. I think permafrost might be more likely to save the run. Because Rector Flicker could die. And even this card with permafrost. Permafrost on this because I can't always cast it if it's an extract 3. I think that sounds better. Oh, there it is. Permafrost on this. I only need 1 copy of this because it's not. I don't think this is an emergency, but it does. Whenever I can play it, like if I play this once per shuffle, either to deal with the boss or to deal with a particularly tanky enemy. That's sort of all right. Like the Petrified Skull is also. Well, I only get to play that once. Not once per shuffle. As soon as I draw it, I play it every time that I want to. So that's pretty cool. That's really nice. It's permafrost holdover, 0 cost. That's... yeah, that is great. 2 of these would be kind of interesting, but maybe unnecessary. I could duplicate this, but I think I'd rather duplicate this. If Rector Flicker dies on the top floor of the Divinity fight because I get a bad shuffle, I have more chances of bringing him back. So I upgrade this one, and I duplicate that other one. What do I want to cost 0? Probably this one. This one costing 0 is also... I mean, either one of these, I could need them. They could be pretty important at some point, but let's do that one. Unless I want the magic power. Magic power helps me what? It helps me heal the Lady of the Reformed. Nah, Rector Flicker's got it. Let's do that. Okay, and I think I said I was going to... I would like to duplicate this, too. this is really slow to set up. But that's okay. Even if only one of them is permanent, even if only one pip, even if only one of the echoes is non-removable, then that reduces the cost from 3 to 2. So even playing this once is pretty useful. This is not a bad duplicate. This is not a bad duplicate. The Permafrost Wicked Blaze. Seems kind of paranoid, but maybe it's... The question is, do I need this to scale? I mean, I've got a triple strike Paraffin Enforcer. So 9 rage every turn. That's 18 every turn. Everyone's gaining 18 damage per hit. Well, they lose 1 stack, so it's actually 16. But then I also have this, so that's another +3. So 12 rage, 11 net positive 11 rage every turn. So 33 damage every turn. I guess I'm not really super duper... 33 damage, I'm not really... Like this, I cast at best case, it's 5 energies worth, so 20 damage. So that's only 1 turn worth of scaling. Yeah, I think reliability. I think the scaling is there. Let's go for reliability a little bit, and let's not consume the wrong spell by mistake and have to reload the battle. Let's just try to avoid that. Okay, this Vengeance Shard's gonna wreak havoc on my mana pool. I mean, my Pyre can take... If I do everything else right, then I can kind of ignore those. Just slows my draw down is the real problem. Okay. I'm casting these on the top floor. I guess I'm casting these on the top floor. Want this out of my deck. Or do I want the echoes for something? Do I need that damage already? My damage is a little bit weak. Maybe cast this on the bottom floor where it actually does something. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Huh, Vapor Funnel would be nice, huh? Just kidding. Okay, this one's already a consume card, so I might as well play it. Oh, this is mandatory. Now how does it look? Still looks like we play the Petrified Skull. I mean, is it gonna do next shuffle, is this going to be stronger than it is now? I don't think so. I think we're just beginning to scale. Not a ton of burnout stacks. Could get pretty irritating here. Okay, this one is no longer in danger of being lost. Yeah, playing everything on the top floor. Unfortunately, I'm draining Pyre health by using this strategy. Because these stupid sadistic bastards are just spamming the self-mutilations. Okay, that Bogfly would have to resummon, that's no big deal. I mean, it's gonna have Ember Drain when that happens, so that sucks, but that's the only way to make sure that they all die this turn. So I take another 5. Play this again? I guess no reason not to. Oh, I could play this. Yeah. Yeah, that probably does something, right? Sort of, but not really. Oh. Wow. How's it dealing 43 damage? Yeah, I guess it adds up. Just 43 seemed like a big number. Oh, this one costs 0, so it doesn't cost... Well, the Ember Drain the turn after this is going to be annoying. That's the deal. Okay. Okay, you're down to 2, you're down to 3. Oh, this one hurts a lot, though. I don't want to... I think I need to start doing it, though. I have to. Let's get those burnout stacks. It's a double hit. 2 hits, so... Oh, that's right, I have this thing. That's a lot of burnout, so that's good for a while. Yeah, I forgot how that worked. These I don't have to play, so I'm free to do that. Alright, let's scale. Yeah, so this scaling on this, it's like not immediate, but it's kind of it's good scaling, but it just the number of units that have to be out, there's like a fixed cost, and then the marginal cost for additional damage is somewhat low, but the fixed cost to set it up was sort of a pain. How is she taking 5 damage? Oh, there's an extinguish ability. That's actually fine. 5 damage for 4 burnout stacks. That's actually a good trade here. Melee weakness. Melee weakness looks pretty good here. Unfortunately, I'll lose. I don't know if it does this one first or if it does from the top. Like, it might still cost 3. Depending on how it works. But which one? Oh, this one I want to be the consume. But then I don't have enough. Oh, if I play this, I've got enough. Except it's on the wrong floor, so just kidding, it won't be enough. If I play this, I'll have enough. On this floor? Well, let's see how it works. 80 times 4 would one-shot. So I guess that's good enough. Let's melee weakness this guy. I could do it to the Seraph, but let's see. Am I going to lose 3 pips, or am I going to... 3 pips are flashing. I think I'm going to lose 3. So the one that can't be removed is not the first one that it spins. It doesn't, like, say, oh, 1, 2... It doesn't count from the bottom and only remove these. So that spell is not quite as great as I hoped it would be. At least not at first. The second time you play it, it starts to be really good. So I want to play this. How do I... I had to play this, and then I still have 1 left over to spare. I want to play these, though. I guess I don't get to play Proclamation. Did I just consume something important? Oh yeah, I did. That was an important spell. I'll have to bring it back later with the stupid... I said this, I was not gonna do that, but I did. I can bring it back for the etchings, probably. There's exactly 5 cards in the consume pile. Most of them I don't want, though, so it's stupid. It's really stupid. Do I really need the melee weakness to kill the Seraph? I mean, maybe I don't. I want to play that, for sure. This I can tolerate. Since I'm not consuming this spell, I don't really want to bother doing that, do I? Like, if I play this just so I can cast that, then the only end result is that the Seraph gets hit for like 72 damage, which is kind of pointless. I can do this. This is what I should have done at the very beginning. Like, if it ends up mattering, that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, that was a good spell that I lost. It wasn't... I don't think it was super duper, like, essential to winning the run. I don't know. I don't have a ton of health for the final wave. I just have one... I just have a daze. I just have a light's gift to keep my... just to stay alive for, like, the intermediate stages. So what do? I play these 2? And then what else? Subsuming Blade. I could kill the Lady of the Reformed. She needs a refill, and 41 health is not gonna cut it exactly. Well, if I play that first, well, let's see how many... Are these all spells? I've got 5 spells. Okay, so 2 of the spells are good. So I don't want to risk losing this, I don't think. So I'll play this one first. Yeah. It's the top of my draw pile. I don't know if that's actually good here. And if I kill her, then do I actually kill the wave this turn? No, I don't, because there's one who's already slipping through as it is. Oh, I can bring her back immediately, though. Oh, but she doesn't have rage. My pyre takes 18 because I screwed up. That's sort of okay. That's kind of bad for my overall scaling, isn't it? That means I was just barely cutting it, and now I'm slightly behind where I was. Okay, he deals 45 damage per turn, and he has like 4,000 health. So that's 250. Plus another 400 and change. It's about 700. I deal about 700 damage. She's gonna die pretty fast, but I deal about 700, so I need like 6 or 7 turns. It's not exactly how much I have, but it could get better. I want to play this. If I give him melee weakness, well, the first thing that's going to hit him is the weakest. So this melee weakness on the Seraph is not super great right now. Oh, but I can set it up though. I can do this. Oh, that's right. I only get one for that because only one of the hits was fatal. That gives me 3. I don't know. Each melee weakness is only 50 damage, so it's 150 health that's accounted for. Oh, you're the most... yeah. That's basically Seraph health right there. And 5 fire damage. Yeah, Vapor Funnel could have prevented most of that. Cast it again. I would like to cast it again next turn, so let's bring this up to 3. That one's consumed. This one is a bit of damage. Oh, I wanted to get rid of this, but now I can't. Now what? Well, if I can kill the Lady of the Reformed, then that 6 melee weakness suddenly becomes 6 times this number. The difference is like 75. Difference of about 70. 70 times 6. It's 420, but that's just the first turn. I think the health pool is more important. Is anybody quick? Nobody is quick. It'd be nice if the hardest hitter were quick, but nobody's quick. Is that... I never drew the wax spike. So Rector Flicker is just doing jack shit. Oh man, that sucks. Oh. Did I have a chance to do this and I chose not to? That's like... out of... yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... out of 7 hits, that's 1 hit that has not been scaling this whole time. Oof. Why would I summon this? What's the point? What am I thinking about right now? Because I would like to play this, but it's not enough. If I cast 2 of these... okay, if I cast 2 of these, I can cast this for like 50 damage. And then I won't... well, I'm only going to draw 1 card out of my whole deck. But it's 50 damage. It's like not nothing. Casting it on this floor is better because that's 1 pip that's empty, currently empty. But no matter what, I'm down to 1 pip if I cast this next turn. Oh, this is the one that dazes. That's even better than melee weakness. Dazing with him would be incredible. So this is going to be really good, actually. Okay. I feel a little bit better now. I think I cast these 2, and then I do 6 stacks of daze next turn. He's not dazed yet, though, right? Just melee weakness. Yeah. go. That's just spell shields. That was pointless. That just was utterly pointless. But anyways, this part is the part that's cool. This is really cool right here. It's a lot better than melee weakness. And we're already winning, so that's cool. Just to check, I've got enough burnout stacks so I won't accidentally suicide by dazing him and having everyone burn out. It's a good thing to double check for sanity. This is going to be good, but I need 1 energy to play this first. And is anything else? Anything else important at all? I think trying to get one more subsuming blade stack, I'd have to do a lot of math, and is it really worth it? Probably not. I could kill Rector Flicker though. I could see. Let's do the computation again. So ignoring Rector Flicker, that's 320, 400, 500, basically about, yeah, 500, 600. 600 times 6. It's probably good enough. That's 3,600, so another 600 because you survived for 1 turn. I think we're okay here. I'm going to do the crazy thing. It has to be Rector Flicker. Don't want to mouse slip and accidentally kill someone who actually does damage. That seems kind of ridiculous, but that's what I did. Can't ever play this, but I can play this. Why did I permafrost this? I should have known that dazing would be the... Maybe I meant to permafrost the daze, but I didn't. I just looked at it too quickly and picked the wrong one by mistake. Oh, that one has double stack, and it already has permafrost. Okay, they both have permafrost. It just doesn't have holdover. That makes sense. Okay. Pow. And that is 1 roasted seraph, or roasted turkey, I guess. He looks like a turkey to me. Alright. What was the plan? I was gonna daze the Seraph early and often, and I've got some holdovers to bring back Flicker in a worst case scenario. That's kind of sketchy. I mean, I could always restart it if I screw up, but I don't want to. I could try to get it right the first time. I drew this in my starting hand, so there's a pretty good chance I can start dazing the Seraph. It just might take 5. He might hit me for 5 turns. 5 turns does not kill Flicker by itself, so that's actually kind of nice. Do I ever use this for anything? I don't really want it in the reform pool, because if I'm gonna summon this, I want to go big. Because once he overfills the floor, I can never summon him again. So I want to keep him in my deck. I don't want to kill him. This. Oh, that's the weak one. So I can only kill that little derpy guy. Ooh, do I cast this on Flicker? Yes, because he's gonna have so many burnout stacks in no time whatsoever. This, I can't really play that anywhere. It's kind of silly. I think I was going to sacrifice this one, but it just, there's never enough floor space. You played on the top floor just to get more purple stuff. It makes zero difference. It's just whatever. Okay. And this, yeah, there's nothing I can really do with that. Like, what's the point? Do I? No, it's just gonna, it's either gonna die or it's gonna eat these echoes. Do I want to bring this one back stronger, just for no reason? What was my thought with this? I mean, if I play it every turn, it's never in my, it never ends up in my draw pile. I mean, if I can't afford to play it, then I just don't. It's gonna cost 0, so I can just keep it out of my draw pile. So I've got these two stupid units that get reformed, but then they're not in my draw pile. So that's sort of fine. Why are they not dying? Because that one has too much health. Okay. Wax and Spike, can you solve this, please? Wax and Spike. Don't want to... Petrified Skull. I need to start looking at the next floor, because the next floor down is... They're all looking terrifying right now. It costs 0, so I can just cast the Wax and Spike and then compute it after the fact. Do I want the draft to help, or am I still waiting on that stupid Bogfly? That Bogfly is a multi-striker. He's gonna... Yeah, that Bogfly is eventually gonna be doing some good work. Alright, Wax and Spike, and hope I don't have to use Petrified Skull on this floor. I guess pyre damage, it's worth it. It's worth taking a little bit of pyre damage. Oof. That's 24 pyre damage. It's only gonna get worse though, right? I can't really knock back, I don't have any knockback spells. So unfortunately I have to kill the frontliner, I think. And then it's gonna get worse. Well, at least that's one turn that I get to scale. Alright, 24 damage. Just 24 pyre health down the drain. Wait, how's that one? Did he get armor because the other one died? Is that what? I don't know. Something like that. Maybe I just didn't count right. And I still don't have my daze spell. At least this wave is dying on its own. That's an improvement. Okay, who can I kill with 71 damage? This enchanter who does things. This... How do the numbers add up? I think 2 hits can kill the second one after they both gain a little bit of rage. I think this one dies in 2 hits, so killing the one in front might make sense. Maybe I'll cast this one instead. Anything else that I want to cast this turn? I only have 2 energy. I think these 2 spells are it. Oh, but everyone gains armor? Harvest. Everybody gets armor when that happens. Wow. So 50 plus 71 is, it's not enough. I can't kill this one outright. Oh wow, they all work together, huh? That's unfortunately that's a triggered ability. Like, it's only when it's green that it's a buff, so this doesn't actually do anything. I can remove the spikes, for example, by pulling resin removal. It doesn't seem as good as just killing one of these things, though. I kill the one in the front and the one in the back. I feel like doing more damage. Oops. Yeah. I would like the subsuming blade to scale up a little bit, too. This is just irritating, no matter how you slice it. Subsuming blade on this guy would be pretty nice, but I can wait 2 turns. So annoying that that one's in front. I guess that's why they designed the wave the way that they do. Let's get rid of the spikes. Right? Spikes help me build burnout stacks, but I've got plenty. What do? I just throw that into the reform pool? Oh, right, yeah, that's been the plan all along. Yeah, okay. Okay. Where's that? There it is. Finally, the soul-crushing guilt comes out. I feel like the melee weakness might be more important, though. It's really irritating. Because 80 times 4 means this unit dies in 1 hit. These waves are just really a problem. If I cast this, can I generate enough shards to cast Soul Crushing Guilt as well? That one does not have holdover, so that's a problem. Oh man, this one's not quite. It's Subsuming Blade goes a long way, but it's not quite there. Still haven't drawn my stupid Bogfly either, so part of my two hits worth of scaling is missing in action at the moment. So you die in 1 hit. You die in... It takes all 3 hits to kill you. I think the arithmetic is pretty good. If I do the Subsuming Blade here, then 2 hits does the rest. So this one gets hit for 80, and then 190. I think the entire wave dies if I do this. Yeah, what? Still not quite. Oh god, that's bad. Proclamation is useless here because this unit is already dying on the first hit. I'm just trying to get it out of my deck. I don't want to cast it here because that one I want to hit with Subsuming Blade next turn. So if I want to get it out of my deck, I cast it down here. This unit doesn't die fast enough because I want to play the Bogfly next turn. Well, let's see, 49 times 4. No, that would not help in the front. In the back, it would be... If I throw this guy in the back, he does kill this unit this turn. It's just I eventually want him to suicide. I really need to cast this in soon on the Seraph. Not the Seraph, but the Divinity. It's only 11 Pyre health, but how else am I going to cast? I need to cast 2 infused spells. I want to keep these. I think I need to keep these. I think I just kill this unit later. Possibly next turn. Yeah, this is... There's no health left on this floor. I have to daze the Divinity. I don't know if I have to, but it's the best play I can find in this situation. That's like a little bit of spike damage I can afford still, and then hopefully I draw my my heal spells in time to save everybody. The Bogfly is still in my deck, which is actually good because I wanted to use the Subsuming Blade here. Do I even need to use this? I don't know if I even can. I just need 100 more damage. How do I do that? Do I cast these two to do 100 more damage to get enough for melee weakness? This is just 50 damage. If I play these, I'm just completely without reforms. But I'm over the hurdle. I'm over the hurdle. Like, they're not taking damage anymore. It's just I have to draw the Purifying Cleanses again. If I play these two, I can kill this guy with melee weakness. Oh crap, I don't have enough energy. $103. He hits the pyre 3 times. If I do this, he hits the pyre twice, I guess. Yeah, that could have been better. even play the Bogfly on that floor at this rate? I think I do. I think I have to. Okay, they're almost dead. I guess if I play the Bogfly, they... Oh, but then I lose this 90 damage. And then I don't have any echoes on this floor stored up. Oh, kill... Subsuming Blade that guy. I kill the... If I kill the Dreg with this, then suddenly I actually do have echoes, somewhat. How much? Okay, that one unit needs more burnout. How many spells? Only 3 spells. I save this one for later. I would like to cast it on the Divinity. But right now, if I cast it, the Bogfly gets weaker. And this unit hits the pyre, so I think that's out of the question. Which 3 spells am I bringing back? Good one, bad one. It's permafrosted, so I can wait. What else am I going to get eventually? Oh, that's it. This Echo Break that I don't even want in my deck at all. So I guess now's the only time to play it. I guess, yeah. That's the play. Okay. Okay, it's finally all the cards are online. That Bogfly was at the bottom of the deck because it's not a banner unit. It's technically like a lesser unit in some way. Okay, if I snipe this, then I don't have to take the stupid spikes. I don't like the spikes. I don't like the spikes at all. The next floor... Next floor is probably... I'm scaling. I think I can deal with that next turn. Wait a second. Do I want the Subsuming Blade, or do I want just a better Wax and Spike? I would like to play Wax. I think this is a holdover, so I think I want to actually be able to play it next turn. This unit here would... I mean, he would die pretty fast. I guess there's no point. I could play him twice, though. If I reform him, I could play him again the next turn. It's just so many options. I would like to optimize the melee weakness, but how do I make... Looks like right now he's getting hit for 75 damage somehow. Because that's how much damage this guy is going to do at the end. So he's the weakest. So right now, melee weakness on the back would be awful. But if I kill something in between... Well, if I kill this, then it's just 75 times 2, right? Which is still not great. If I killed this guy, then it's a 180 that he's hit. This is the last one that he's taking. So if I kill these two... one in the front, the one in the back, so I don't get, so I don't have to deal with spike damage. That's why I forgot. I sort of forgot what my reasoning was, and somehow I'm dealing less damage now. How does that lower my damage? I don't understand it. But I think... I don't know, somehow we're right back where we were before. I thought I would get one more hit from Rector Flicker on the Divinity if I did that, but that's not how it's working out right now. The Wax and Spike might change things up a bit. Let's just double check the numbers after I play this. No, it's still just these two, so this would be a really crappy melee weakness for the back, for the guy in the back. I could play it here on him. I'm not using these for anything, I don't think. And it's a holdover. I think that's fairly strong. And these, I just expect them to die, right? Yeah. Oh, this, I would like to just get it out of my deck somehow. Right. Do I mess anything up by playing this? Like, do I need these? No, it's just only the Bogfly is using that. And he's not really doing a whole lot with it this turn. That's only, like, 20 damage to the Divinity this turn versus getting rid of a bad spell. Yeah. It's 2 waves remaining, and we are hitting the Divinity. Unfortunately, all my health bars are low. I absolutely have to do that, of course. Maybe that's even better. Let's see, that's 18 versus that's... Oh, when he's relentless, he's gonna be doing sweep attacks. So absolutely has to be him. Oh my god. I've only got like 3 turns worth of attacking that I can do. If I daze the Seraph, things get a lot better. Okay, 1 hit. Thug hits... Yes, one of the 180s is the first hit here, so this is worth a lot. 180 times 3, that's going to be another almost 5, or sort of 500-ish. Yeah. So this floor is fine. This guy is blocking for basically 180 this turn. Now, do I want to kill the next wave, or do I want to just get more damage on the Divinity this turn? Next turn is Relentless, which is really crappy. So what am I worried about for next wave? I think next wave needs to be as good as I can make it. I would like to have, yeah. I'd like to have that preloaded, just in case I draw the spell that I'm looking for. Oh, this is going to be close. I don't know if I'm going to make it, though. So who can I... These guys that are hitting for 20 are sort of a problem. Subsuming Blade on this guy twice would... He's already taken 85 damage, though. Unfortunately, I cannot cast this on him twice, because I'm already wasting damage hitting the armor. Well, he'll still have 50 armor, so casting this twice will kill the tank. But next turn, he gets hit for 183. So either way, the Lady of the Reformed kills him on the first hit, I think, is what's happening. Yeah. So instead... Oh yeah, the ones that extinguish are really bad. Really, really bad. I think I really want to kill that one. Okay. Oh. He sweeps, you guys. Rector dies in 2 hits. Well, he gets off 2 hits, he dies on the 3rd. So these two get 2 attacks, 3 attacks. She gets attacked like 5 times, but with the kamikaze damage, possibly less. So I think this is down to the wire. Ouch. Okay, how much better can this get? I did not draw the Daze spell. I don't want to do this all over again, but if I were to do this all over again, I would have to hold on to this and just never ever cast it unless it's an absolute emergency. Let's do the. We had to run some case scenarios. Like, which unit do I kill so I can optimize the melee weakness? Like, I'm almost certain that I have to do this. It's almost completely solved already. Okay. 205, you die. 202, you die. And another 202. So these two 202s that are wasted. So 1, 2, 3. Well, the thing is that right now Rector Flicker is getting that hit. So I don't even know how the math on that works. So that's like 30 times 3 damage that I've been robbed from. But then, yeah, so he gets... So I lose 3 of these, and I gain 4 of these, basically. So that's how that works, because the 1 hit that was going here, instead he gets 4 hits here. And he gets 1 hit instead of 4 hits. So I lose 3 and I gain 4. That's super marginal. But it's only... This will not help quite as much as I might have hoped. But I guess it's beneficial. What happens if I kill that? This guy gives armor to other people. So if he gains... gains 10 armor. He only gains 10 armor, so 180. He still dies in the first hit. Okay. How much rage is he granting per attacks? Because the longer it takes to land the hit, there's also 3 rage in the equation, so this makes almost no difference whatsoever. It's kind of pathetic. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I get a lot of rage stacks, and then Rector Flicker hits. So maybe I just cast this directly on the Divinity. Oh, that was exhausting. I think it's correct, though. 10 health, and I can cast a Dreg on the bottom floor, and he survives for 1 turn. Am I reading this correctly? Is this the little Dreg that could? With his 89 damage and his 23 health. That is the little Dreg who could. Holy crap. I mean, sure, the Pyre had 3 turns, but no need. Oh, wow. This DLC. What is with this DLC? This is gonna be like my 4th win, and none of them have been like smooth sailing. They've all been kind of nail biters. Every single one of them. Someday I'll get something that's absolutely busted, and I'll just coast on over to the finish line. But today is not that day. This was rough. Hold over on the daze spell would have. Yeah, hold over on the daze spell would have made that a lot easier at the very end, but we did it. Let's put a stamp in the logbook that we did the thing. Why do I keep doing this? It's so exhausting. Wow. Oh, that's right. Last time I had this, I lost. So that's a good one to have. It was a really nice, promising run, but I'm pretty sure Intrinsic would have won the run. I think maybe I had an opportunity. I forget whether it was offered to me or not, but that was kind of heartbreaking. It's in the logbook now, and a win streak of 2. See, the thing about Herzl Cup does not keep track of whether you went on to a challenge of the Divinity or not. I feel like whether or not you beat Seraph and then whether or not you beat Divinity should be kind of separate. The current streak is 2, and best of all time is 3. I think is what they're. I think it doesn't say in the logbook on the front page. It says what your current streak is. I guess. Oh, stupid! I don't care about the challenges. I just don't want to do that. Like Covenant 25, and then challenging the Divinity. That's all I ever wanted out of that. Okay. Stupid challenges. Don't need them. I mean, they're fine. I mean, somebody out there likes them, and I'm happy for them, but it's not me. It's not for me. But yeah, that is Monster Train.